I'm up early in the morning trying to make a move. We coming in for your little one. I'm just playing. What's that? That old Get Rich or Die Trying, that 50 Cent movie. What is that song though? He had like two or three cuts off that album. What is that song? Now I'm gonna be thinking about that all day. Anyway, man, listen, this is not a show. This is just me popping up to let you know that season 3 is in the works. Season 3 of the Meaningful Jackson Show is still scheduled to begin. Currently, I don't know when that's gonna happen though. Only because season 3 is all gonna be about promoting the Black Forever project. So, season 3 of the Meaningful Jackson Show will just strictly be to present this project. And so, right now, we've just been doing the interviews. I've sat down and had some wonderful conversations with great people. And so I'm recording and editing those, and then we'll drop a different one every week. Um, and that's kind of what is going to be like going forward. People are asking, what is Black Forever, and what is this project you have, and what have you been working on? I had posted something basically stating that I wanted to create a project that was geared towards highlighting Black creators and entrepreneurs, and not just because of the time that we're in. This is something that I always wanted to do because I just have a ton of amazing Black friends and people who they also know who do wonderful things. And so I want to be able to promote that. So, like so far, I've checked in with my homeboy Darius Alexander. And Darius is a great dude. He's out there killing and doing big things, coaching youth basketball, looking for ways to impact his community. I've had a session with my man Rashid Smallwood, who is one of the founders of the highly hated clothing brand. And so I've also had a really long session, almost 3 hours long, with my brother Van, who is an artist, hip hop artist out of the Gulf Coast of Florida. And he's actually somebody that I personally know and kind of grew up with a little bit. So, and there's many more. I even have my own mother on here because she has created this like leadership program where she like literally like a business where she will go out to companies and she will teach them, or there's within their structure, how to become better leaders. And so we're going to highlight that because I think that's something that's more important than anything, because that type of information is crazy valuable when you think of like the type of what you'll gain from it and how it can be used in your everyday life, how to improve yourself and your status as a leader. I think that's important, especially for young Black Americans who are coming up. I mean, just anybody around the world. And it's not like this is specifically for Black people. It's to give everybody background information on these wonderful creators and these people that I'm sitting next to and having these conversations with, and kind of give you a glimpse into their life and, what they feel are the challenges that face their community, how they feel they can impact their community in a better way. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. I know it's been probably about 2 or 3 weeks since I've been on the radio, which is kind of unusual, especially based on the last year. I was doing, 3 shows a week just on the Track Talk Radio. And shout out to Sherry. Sherry's wonderful. But currently right now, and it's not that I won't ever do the radio again because I love doing that. But right now, this project is just taking, top priority. So we're going to work on that. And then, I hope that, hey, Sherry, if you know anybody and any of the people who are on the station, since they are all creators, if they would like to be a part of this project, you should send them my way. Like I said, we're just trying to highlight Black creators and entrepreneurs. I have a couple other musicians that are going to be on the show. I think I have someone who's in med school, potentially have them lined up. A couple of comedians. I got a tap dancer. Well, a person who's a tap dancer who's in a basketball Hall of Fame. runs a magazine. Yeah, I mean, there are so many people who are doing crazy big things, and they're also doing wonderful things to impact their community. So I feel like more than ever, especially in this time, I think it's important that we highlight these people. So uh, I don't know. I was not planning to be on here long. I just wanted to check in because it had been forever. So I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in and watching my shows, sharing my stuff, liking it. Please pass it on to everybody you know. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little button to get the notifications, man. Turn that on. That way, when I start, firing this thing back up, you can watch these interviews. I'm pretty sure that going forward, the Meemco Jackson show itself is only going to be about 30 minutes, which is a big cut down from the 2 hours that I was doing. But I'm going to start going to a half hour. The days and times have not been specified, but I plan to just do a half hour, and then I can add more days of the week to it. Because I think because we have so many things happening every single day based on the type of show that this is, I think it might almost be cooler if it was on, it could be on 5 days a week, 6 days a week, but it doesn't need to be on for 2 hours. It can be on for a half hour, and it'll most likely be in the mornings. That way you can listen to this on your way to work, or you can watch it on your way to work too. I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning anyway, so I'd rather just start getting this thing cracked off early. Set us all up for success and tackle this day. So I will announce soon when the days and the times will be. But yeah, that's what's going to happen with this going forward. And a lot of it, like I said, will be to, keep you up to date on current events. But it's also going to be that I will get on the live stream to discuss the person whose session I plan to drop during the course of the week. So that whole week, it will be primarily to highlight them. So that way you guys can go watch the interview that I did, but then we'll also tackle whatever the day had brought previously or whatever it plans to bring for that day. And especially as we go into November, obviously, we're in election year. So everything is going to be kind of like hinging on a lot of that. We're still in a weird space with, COVID-19, and like we have school starting and like sports have come back. There's just going to be a lot of things. So this will be, it can be an everyday thing. And I think a half hour is probably better suited than 2 hours. I appreciate everybody who has sat there and listened for the entire 2 hours. You're the real MVP. And it's easy to do. I thought about doing it for 3. If you know me, I can literally sit in front of this thing all freaking day and just talk. It's not a problem at all. But 3 hours is a bit much. But I feel like, like I said, I think we can get more accomplished in a short half hour. Plus, I'd rather you watch the sessions, because going forward, until further notice, Black Forever takes priority. And I want you to engage more with that than with me being on the live stream for 2 hours talking about, corny freaking apologies from racist people and flat booties and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that stuff is funny, and obviously I'm here for it. This is your man, DJ Cole Cuts, aka DJ Pocket Biscuit. But, we got to kind of move past some of that stuff, man. There's other things that are important. And right now it's this project. So again, I appreciate everybody who's been rocking with me. Stay tuned, man. I'll probably be back in the next couple of weeks with this. Like I said, I'm working on editing some of these shows currently. Like I said, a handful of interviews have already been done, but I want to make sure that I have enough in the stock. That way I can put them out consistently for at least 10 weeks straight. That is the plan. I want to try to get through like 20 interviews before the election happens. I want to do 20 interviews. That's not including the ones that I've already done. So I think that would probably get me up to maybe 30. And that's a lot, because people are on different schedules and we got to make sure we have the time. But either way, I'm trying to knock this out, trying to get this done. So I appreciate you being patient. Don't worry, I will be back. So stay tuned. Be on the lookout. Black Forever is going to be dropping soon. It will be presented by the Meemco Jackson Show. Season 3 is on its way. How do I do this? I haven't been here in so long. I gotta just Oh, you got to hit end the stream. All right, man. Y'all have a good day, man. I'll see y'all soon.